What's up? What's up? How are you, bro? I was just facing some of them. They looked all right, but nothing too crazy as far as like anything photogenic. Yeah, we could have some spinning today. It's funny you say that, bro. Could have some spinning today. I should go ahead and stop and get gas. I'll do that. What are you doing, bro? Why are you trying to cut me off? Why is this dude behind me trying to cut me off? I don't understand. But yeah, we do. So when we pull up underneath the thing, under this awning over here at the gas station, I was gonna wait till we got like further south because the gas prices are better. But I'm a little too low on gas to be trying to do that. This could be a long stream, a very long stream. It could be a long drive because it looks like Virginia Beach area is probably gonna get affected a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna go quite that far, but it depends on what it looks like. I know it's a little late, but things are starting to fire up. As far as like, not technically the atmosphere, but the potential for the weather, because the storms are rolling in late in Virginia. We had some rain this morning. It was just rain, that was it. But as far as these discrete cells and things like that that are moving in, damn, what the hell, man? I parked a little too close to this thing. So, let me show you. I'll just show you this way. Alright. Make sure you don't see the password. Alright, so I'm here, obviously. This is where I'm at. Red dot. This right here is what you're kind of seeing. Well, it's kind of behind the clouds, or kind of behind the trees there. But, hello. Are we just not gonna move? There we go. Alright, so I was gonna head towards this earlier. I was in the middle of cleaning my apartment, and I was waiting to see if this would get any better looking, but then it just started broadening out and basically turning into nothing but just rain. So I wasn't gonna go 30 minutes away down 460 just to chase rain. So they did issue an MD mesoscale discussion on this whole area here. So nothing in Virginia yet, but it's for severe potential. I could read it more. I get more in depth and read it, but it's just up to 95 mile an hour tornado intensity is what they're saying it could be. So there's some storms that are firing up in there. Could move up. What's going on, Pulses? What's going on? What's going on, X? So yeah, these will eventually move up in the direction of Virginia, and we're hoping to be here for it tonight. Now they're going. These storms are moving slightly northeast, and where they're already at, they're kind of already eastern. So like they're not right up under me. You know what I mean? So it looks like I'm going to have to head down this direction anyway. But yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. All right, so I'm gonna get gas. Like I said before, I was hoping to get gas further south because it's cheaper, but yeah, I gotta get it now. Wagman, is there in like storm prediction center warnings things? Huh? Oh, I wanted to show you too, guys. What did you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro? I also wanted to show y'all too. Look what I got. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. National Weather Service Skywarn card. Actually, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see that like that. Boom. National Weather Service, Wakefield, Virginia, Skywarn Spotter Program. So, I'm officially a Skywarn spotter for the National Weather Service. So, I can reach out and let them know anything I see, things like that. So, where are you streaming, X? Let me sub. Yeah, guys, give me a second while I get some gas. I'm gonna face the camera here so y'all can kind of see a little bit of what I got going on. Like I said, guys, it could be a long stream, but we'll see. I don't know how long this area is gonna be affected. It looks like it's gonna be for probably till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so till dark. All right, guys, by the way, I got my new PC in too, so could be some new content coming up. It depends on what kind of thing I'm using, what kind of game I'm using. New PC came in yesterday, had to set all that stuff up, so that's pretty cool. Just got everything downloaded today. All right, so here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. No, it's not. Well, it's a weather reporting, or are you talking about like newsman? No, I'm not a newsman. That's a meteorologist. They're quite higher on the level as far as like what they know, right? A lot of storm chasers. I wouldn't put myself up there in this category, but a lot of storm chasers do know most, like even advanced meteorology information, because they just years and years and years and years and years studying and practice. Me, I know the basics. I know safety. I know like what to look for. Obviously, I went to spider programs before. I'm still going to another spider program next month for an advanced class. That's going to teach me a lot more. It just gives you the basics to know what you're looking out for in the field. It gives you a safety rundown as well. Hey guys, give me a second. Look at this. You see these blue skies over here? This could be a problem. This could be what fires up and starts making some storms to initiate. These blue skies you're seeing right here. As soon as these clouds move out of the way, then sun's going to start baking the ground a little bit more, and then we could get some more discrete cells popping up. Virginia has the atmosphere for tornadoes today. That's just the thing. There's atmosphere for tornadoes today. If a cell fires up and is able to like get, intensify and start moving, and nothing interrupts it, it could produce a tornado. But really, what the main things we're looking for today is hail and wind. Hopefully we get a severe thunderstorm warning off of something today. I don't want 50, 60 mile an hour winds. I want something higher. Obviously not to hurt anybody, you know what I mean? But like I want to be able to. There's some nice clouds back there. I don't know if I can see that. I should have went that way. It's all good. Guys, don't forget to like the stream, please. I've been seeing a lot of people jumping in and out of here. Everybody's forgetting to hit the like button. I know there's probably at least 4 or 5 people in here chatting, and there's only 2 likes on the stream. this is not a gaming stream, right? This is a weather stream. This is gonna help people in the future either learn or become safe. All right, what are y'all doing over here? Some roundabouts just don't help. Sometimes it's like just keep the stoplights there. But anyway, like it up. It'll push it out further into the into like the cosmos of YouTube or whatever you call it, algorithm, whatever people call it these days. And it gets my stuff out there further and helps people like meteorologists, other storm chasers and stuff discover me. And then I can then do something even bigger or have better ideas or have better streaming equipment. These kind of things that will help going down the road. Thank you for these chats. Thank you for teaching me about clouds and rain. Yeah, no problem, bro. Probably one of the guys that didn't like the stream. All right, I'm gonna give y'all some clouds to look at for a little bit while we move further south. Just as like as always, X, Pulses, Lucy, all y'all, like y'all know that I'm gonna do my best to keep up with chat, but I can't be that great at it if I'm gonna be in the middle of like heavy rain or traffic, things like that. So I'm gonna do my best. But we're moving towards a target now, so target initiated. What? I didn't say that. Bro, why does it say there's 9 people in here, 3 likes? Like the stream, please. If you're not subscribed, subscribe too. But these blue skies could definitely make something turn up a little bit. Because once the sun gets behind it, things will start intensifying. I will like it when you explain how the atmospheric pressure is a catalyst in storms. I mean, I can give you a basically simple rundown of that if you want it. 30 accounts incoming, or no, I don't do that, bro. I don't want to get banned. If YouTube sees that you're like getting spammed, followed or liked and stuff like that, it can get you show banned. But if you want a basic rundown for you to understand and other people to understand a little easier, low pressure systems and high pressure systems, right? Anytime you want to know about like if there's gonna be severe weather in an area, you can typically by how low the pressure is of the atmosphere. If the pressure is low, what does it say? Subscriber viewing from Panama City, Florida. Hey, I know y'all got some severe thunderstorm warnings in Florida as well. And there was an active tornado, I think, at one point, right? Was it earlier this morning or earlier this afternoon? And I appreciate you subscribing and welcome in. But if you want to, like, so yeah, X, if you want to know, like, there's like bad weather incoming, you can definitely tell by like what the pressure readings are. You can pull what they call soundings, these kind of things. Actually, I need to get over this way, and that was a close one. But low pressure can typically mean, unfair weather. Higher pressure can mean, a little bit better weather. So it's not always like that's what's going to be, but it definitely can lead you in the right direction of being able to guess or assume that your weather can be good or bad, lower or higher pressure. Let's see. Bro, I already know all this stuff. I played Twisted. And who taught you all that stuff in Twisted, huh? Last time I could recall, me and Yuki were chasing a wedge, and you were like, hey guys, I'm gonna go play Taxi Rush or something. Guys, if y'all are coming in, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to me. That'll help me out a lot. I'm like the only storm chaser and weather spotter in Virginia. Well, I'm not the only one, but I am like the only one that goes live. Taxi Boss, actually. Dude, it gets hot quick in this car. I don't have any AC either. I took out the AC unit of my car to make more space for storm chasing equipment. I'm just joking, I didn't do that actually. We're up to 8 likes now, guys. Can we get to 10? Can we get to 10 likes? Right now we are in Petersburg, Virginia. We are headed to 460, 460-ish. We're going to be heading towards like, first we're going to wrap around here to Dinwiddie just for a second. Bro is still on that. I'm being called eye goner laser by Eel. Oh. I don't know what they talking about. What you talking about? What you talking about? Soon we're going to be heading to 460. And then we're going to go something like southeast down 460. And then we are going to try to get some neat looking clouds. Maybe some spin ups. And I totally forgot what I was doing, guys, because I was reading chat. You want to know what I was doing? I was going to Dinwiddie to this gas station to get gas, and I just got gas. I was going to this gas station because it's cheaper than where I was just at, but I just got gas. So we just kind of just went in the wrong direction a little bit, but it's all good. We're not far away. If anything, we might actually be closer. Imagine. I'm gonna blame it on everybody in here except for the new subscribers and the people who like the stream. All the old heads, all the OGs that know me from gaming or from storm chasing, it's all y'all's fault. The lurkers, it's not their fault because, you know, they obviously they didn't know no better. We got to 10 likes. I appreciate you guys. Top 10 big brain moments. Now the next big brain moment is getting back out of here. That's the next big brain moment. Because I was on a low IQ brain moment there for a second because I forgot about that I got gas. And I just watched this gas station go up 2 cents since we... No, never mind. The sign on the other side showing a different price. I was getting ready to say. All right, dude. Let's get us back in the right direction now. Do y'all want to see my pretty face or do y'all want to see clouds? Let me know. I gotta keep out on this radar too. Clouds. I need what is going on here? No data. Great. Guys, if you're just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get to 15 lights. We are going to put ourselves in imminent danger chasing storms, and all I ask for is a few likes. I'm not asking for no money. All right, turn this thing around. The service is gonna be a little wonky out here too. I'm gonna let y'all know. So if it starts to like buffer and things like that, just know I will connect back at some point. Just be patient. We got to get on County Drive. All right, we're 4 likes away from 15. 4 likes away from 15. X, you're a moderator. Can you type up there for like new people coming in to like and subscribe? And if you can pin it, if you can't pin it, I'll try to pin it myself. See if you can get it to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pin it, but we'll see. Let me know if y'all are experiencing any buffering. My phone. No signal out here. I'm sorry, guys. No signal out here. That pulses. That's why I was lagging. You can't pin it. I'll try to. It was lagging because there's bad signal out here. Hold on. I can't pin it, but I can report the user. I can do that. Is that one good? Even the quality's better now? It's just we're in bad signal area. I told you I was gonna do that. We're going somewhere where like there's like very little service. Very little service. So there's gonna be some buffering, but that's why I got this too. So whatever I can't capture with high quality on the phone because of like YouTube playback and the quality and ripped apart by lag and service issues. I have that to actually take footage on. like roads like this, bro? The whole car disappears in the pothole. That is no bueno. We have some bad roads here too. Like some places are like really bad. You'll pop tires in them. Your tires will get big air bubbles on them. Bent rims, things like that. But yeah, definitely not a whole car just pulling a Houdini or anything like that. Could you imagine that? Just riding one day and all of a sudden a big sinkhole or just pothole just drop right into it? Guys, if you're just coming in, we are 3 likes away from hitting 15 likes on this live broadcast. It does the channel a great value the more likes we get, which in return helps get this content out to more people. And then more people can be more informed on bad weather in the area, that kind of thing like that. So consider hitting the like button. And if you're new here, just hit the subscribe button. It's all free to do. Liking and subscribing is free to do. Look at this. Look at this right here. Guys, sometimes there's an issue with my chat, like updating. So if there's long periods of time where like I'm not responding to messages, don't get mad at me. It just has to be refreshed. Yes, 3 more likes. Come on, people. Yeah, exactly. But honestly, I think it's just I think everybody in this that's watching right now has probably just like has me on like a standby mode. And they probably already like the stream. jacked up for a while. Just letting you know. I basically am going on a trip. I'll probably be driving a long time. That's why I basically filled up the gas tank. These target areas that we're trying to get to are far. But I'm willing to do that. The quality is wild. I can't even see the cars. Yeah. It's going to be like that for a little bit until we get into town. These country roads just are like really not doing good. I took the sound off so the wind wasn't blasting people's eardrums. You know what I mean? Because if I'm hanging the phone out the window to record, the wind will just blast people's eardrums. Why are they spamming me on Discord? Nah. I was going like 60. That was a speed limit, so I was going like 60. And if I hung the phone out the window, it would have been like really blasting. Yo, X, are you still in here? How'd your stream go? Did you finish GTA 5? Nice. One Lester mission left. Oh yeah. You know with Lester missions, he's all about making money for you. That's where you want to go to make missions, even in online. The online part of the game, if you do missions for Lester, you can do really well with that too. A lot of the heists are being organized by him. You know what I mean? Yeah, they definitely dropped the ball on the GTA 6 thing, because at least they could have dropped that news with a trailer, like a second trailer. But no, they have everybody waiting on a second trailer, and then they drop the news via Facebook post and Twitter post. Like, come on, bro, you can be more professional than that. You have all these people waiting. And guess what? PC gamers like myself, we gotta wait even longer. We gotta wait even longer. Because that's just a release date on console. PC release dates take longer for certain games. But yeah, usually Rockstar games. No, I know what you mean, Paul. I know exactly what you mean. 100%. We're at 14 likes, guys. One more like away from 15. If you're just coming in, consider hitting the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It helps me out a lot. I'm like the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live. This is the only platform I do so on. They haven't put me on any other platforms yet. I'm trying to get onto the has cams. If I can get onto the has cams, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Continue getting choppy, guys. We're like really in a remote area a little bit. Just try to bear with me. Yo, Eggs, stop doing that. Give me shadow ban, bro. I just told you. You know what you're doing. Alright, well, I mean, I just thought it was a little suspicious. Being we only have 6 people in here, and my likes go from 14 to 17 out of nowhere. But I'll take your word for it, bro. You don't have to send a screenshot. I believe you. Look at that storm we're getting ready to run up on right now. That's a big boy. Look at the tops on it. You can see the cloud tops on it. Very tall. Probably a 30,000 foot storm right there. Maybe even higher, actually. It might cross right over top of 460 before we even get there. But these are not the cells that we're waiting on. We're gonna wait on the other ones to come through. We actually might be able to intercept these. Might get rained on a little bit and have strong winds. We'll see what happens. I'm actually looking at the cells here on the radar, and they might have some hail producers in there too. Might have a little bit of hail in there as well. Guys, we are 1 like away from 20 likes on this live broadcast. Consider hitting the like button. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that's in here watching and supporting. These long drives to these like little storms, basically driving closer to like a dangerous situation can be boring. You know what I mean? Just driving like this can be boring, not having anybody to talk to and not having people to watch and come along for the ride. Bro's playing C-Ops after 5 months. I was just thinking the same thing. But he just does it for the pass from time to time. There's the battle pass on there, or whatever you want to call it, season pass. He'll do it for the rewards there. Because his account is worth a lot of money. So his account will be worth even more money the more he keeps getting doing it. The clan's called LAQ, or is it called LQ? going to before Pulses, but my iPad broke. So I don't have an iPad I can use anymore, unfortunately. There would be no way I could play. I was waiting on the YouTube money. YouTube owes me some paychecks for that account. And I got literally Pulses. I was getting ready last week. I was about to turn on my iPad. Well, I put it on the charger because it was dead. I put the iPad on the charger because I was thinking about doing a Critical Ops live broadcast, and if I wasn't, I was going to do a like just make some content from it, right? And the iPad wouldn't turn on. I left it on the charger all day long in hopes that it would turn on. Never did. So I said, all right, let me investigate a little bit more. Started messing with like factory resets and stuff like that. Nothing else helped. Tried different chargers, tried different cables, different outlets. Nothing worked. Kept it on the charger for like over a day. Overnight, everything. Nothing. Guys, we're at 22 likes. I appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to the target storm right now. If y'all all new here, I appreciate you for joining. And I am the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live. I am a Skywarn storm spotter for the National Weather Service in Wakefield County, Virginia. What was I going to say? Oh, if you're new here, consider just subscribing for me. It's free to do it. And I appreciate everybody. Oh, the focus is going to do a weird thing now. My stream is, the camera's doing some weird focus. Hold on. But we can see we're getting closer to convection here. Look at those clouds. I mean, they're tall. You can probably not see them how I can see them in person, but we got some 35,000 foot tops there. I don't know for certain. I'm just taking a guess. Just taking a guess. Let me angle it this way so y'all can see more. Look at that. And this might be a long live broadcast, by the way. This is one storm that's kind of about to leave by the time we get there, but there should be some more coming in the future. So like as far as today, like later on today. So we might be hanging out here for like the rest of the night. I don't know. We'll see what happens. How's the service look like it's doing, guys? Is the stream lagging? Any buffering or anything like that? Let me know. Impulses, I appreciate you coming in, man. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being in here and chilling. And good night, dude. Yeah, his signal's a little choppy. That's what's going on. This area has definitely seen some rain because the roads are wet. There's the National Weather Service right there that we just passed. Waverly, or excuse me, Wakefield. Yeah, we literally just crossed over the tower there. That green dot you see, that's the Wakefield Tower in Virginia. And we're the red dot. We're heading towards that little thunderstorm there. It's nothing severe or anything, but they have a potential of getting severe later. These storms that are moving in Virginia right now. I know the speed limit changed, guys, to 35, but that doesn't mean you have to go 25. I appreciate everybody that got us to 25 likes on this broadcast. Can we hit 30? Can we hit 30 likes? I think that's a record. I think 30 would be a record that I've gotten on a broadcast. So I appreciate everybody that's come in and supported by hitting the like button and subscribing. Don't you guys love that? You come 50 foot away from a stoplight and then it's all of a sudden Hey, let's stop you there, buddy. Where do you think you're going so fast? I got some exciting things coming in the future too for these storm chases in the future. I'm gonna have better signal because I'm gonna be doing Starlink. I'm gonna have a Starlink satellite dish mounted in the car. Oh my! Look at the scud up there in the distance. I don't know if my camera's gonna reach that right now, but right there, all that white you see and being lifted up right now, that's all scud. That is crazy. I wish we could be right up under that while it was going on. But we'll be doing Starlink. I'm gonna have a laptop mounted here. I'll be running the laptop off of it. I'll be using OBS with it as well, so it'll show my my current location, things like that, all that good stuff. I'm gonna take it off the mount for a second just so y'all can see. That right there you're seeing on the right side, that wasn't scud. That was like the rear flank of the storm. Thanks everyone that got me to 30 likes on this broadcast. I appreciate it. I think we have hit a record for the most likes I've gotten on a live broadcast on this channel. That means a lot. If I'm assuming that people are not cheating by using other accounts, because that would get me banned, and I don't support that. But yes, if it's legit, I appreciate it. That scud right there on the left side of the screen. Look right above the trees. You'll see that those white clouds that are kind of like, they're like grayish clouds actually. That's the scud clouds. Sometimes those can be mistaken for spin-ups. A lot of storm spotters will actually like say that's a condensed funnel and things like that. It does happen. I just want to welcome everybody new in. If this is your first time in here, thank you. Consider subscribing. It's free to do it. It helps me out a lot, as this is something I want to do in the future for a living, and I can't do it without support. The easiest way to support me right now is not by sending me money, but by liking the stream and then subscribing. Guys, can we get to 40 likes? 40 likes. We are at 35. Can we get to 40 likes? Look at this right here on the left. This is facing the rear part of the storm. We made it here 15 minutes too late. But it doesn't mean we won't get nothing else. There are more storms moving in. If y'all are just now coming in, consider hitting the like button. We are 3 away from 40 likes on this broadcast. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything. Also consider subscribing if you're not. I'm one of the only storm chasers in Virginia, and probably the only one that goes live. Kimberly, where'd you say that's at? Indiana? When I stop somewhere, I'll have to take a look at that. We're currently like right up under the rear flank of the storm. There is some scud moving up. We have some scud above us. I'm gonna go deeper though. Drop the camera like that so y'all can see the scud on the left side here. Look at the left side of the screen. Scud clouds are literally just scary clouds. That's all they are. They don't really pose a huge threat. But look how crazy it looks on the left here. It's moving right up in the storm. You can see it kind of moving. It's kind of rotating a little bit. Right there. hydroplaning. Hydroplaning is scary. I went from 79 to 102. That's crazy. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get you another view. Hold on a minute. Look right through the trees if you can. I know the signal's a little crazy, but give me a second. Right there. Look at that. Look at all that scud right there. That is awesome. Try to get another view of this. Oh my, dude. That looks strangely like a show cloud there. Man, I wish I could turn around. Look at this. I wonder if there's a way I can get around into that. I wish I could run that that storm right here we're looking at. I wish I could run that further, but the problem is it's going to run straight into the like. We actually might be able to. Let's get moving. Let's get back moving. I think I can. I think I can run this one down a little bit. Guys, if you're just coming in here and you're new here, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. I appreciate everybody. I'm the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live on YouTube, so it helps me a ton. Let's try to get left here, and then hopefully the signal's not too bad. Right now we are heading towards Smithfield, Virginia. Smithfield. We are currently in Windsor. Looks like the storm might be deorganizing, but it's still pretty nonetheless. So we're gonna chase it down. It's the only thing right now we can actually work with until the other ones move in across the state lines. Because other than that, y'all just be sitting here watching me talk or whatever. You say it's good quality right now? I wonder if I got good signal. Look at that little shelf cloud coming off the... Look at that little shelf cloud coming off of that. Dude, I want a picture of that so bad. We got to get up here. And look at the scud to the left moving up into the clouds. Look at that. Amazing. We got a deorganized storm here, but it looks good. Spoke too soon. As soon as I try to show off the structure and stuff, it just gets that way, unfortunately. We're just in country parts, bro. I want a picture of that shelf over there really bad. I am in the future. Once I get $400, it costs $400 to get the device, and then I gotta pay for the service on it. But yeah, I'm gonna get it in the future. It's gonna be a dish I'm gonna put it in my car. The Starlink thing. I gave you a like and subscribe. Where are you at in Virginia? I used to live out there, but now I'm in Minnesota. Wow, you went kind of far. I live currently in Chesterfield, Virginia, but I'm in Windsor right now. How's the quality looking, guys? I appreciate you liking and subscribing. Also, thanks so much, Wetsy. Oh, you were in the Army too. I appreciate your service. Look at this little shelf we have on this thing. It's just kind of hanging off of it. It's like I said, this is a deorganized storm. So it's probably gonna fall apart. But we are trying to get on it as much as possible before it does fall apart completely. And you said you live in Alexandria? I know exactly where that's at. We are trying to race this storm. It's very slow moving, so we can do it. We're trying to race this storm to get a photogenic shelf, or even just some scud clouds moving up in it, because it's crazy out here. With the humidity that we have, the scud just rises so fast. So it looks scary. It looks like really scary. But it's definitely neat to catch on camera. I know sometimes I'm gonna be in bad signal, so it's the string quality is gonna go away, but I'm gonna try to do my best to get photos and videos with my actual DSLR camera that I have with me today. And if some of you follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, I will post some of that stuff there. And if you don't follow me there, the handle is the exact same as here. It's Moderate Motley on X or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. Guys, we are 4 likes away from 50 likes on this broadcast. That is insane to me. I followed you, but you don't follow me back. Well, because I only follow storm chasers. I only follow like storm chasers and stuff that I don't want to be spammed with gaming stuff. Yeah, I follow you on everything else, X. But when it comes to the storm chasing account, I have to keep that to like my interest. That way, when I open the app up and I'm trying to find things to repost that are like informational, you know, or like, you play Twisted? Do you post any Twisted content on X? I don't think you do. He said, yeah. Okay, I'll follow you then, all right? Yes, sir. We are trying to get ahead of the storm. Guys, how's the stream quality looking right now? How is it? Any pixelation, any buffering, things like that? We are so close to this thing, and it's got a small little hook on it. Small little hook. Very tiny little hook on it. Very tiny hook on it. And that's where the shelf is, right there. Oh, I should have turned off there. That'd have been the perfect place to turn off. It's more like a wall cloud. Very, very disorganized wall cloud. Is there a place I can turn off here? Like, this is what I'm talking about. All that's good. Is there somewhere I can turn off? Very small little hook on it. Very disorganized though. Let's park for a second. Get out and stretch my legs. Definitely disorganizing. Where'd my lens cap go? Oh, I got it right here. It did have a small hook on it for a little bit, but it's not a severe warning storm, and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not very organized right now. It looks pretty though. If anybody's new in here, I'm like the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live as of now. Please subscribe. It'll help me a ton. Don't forget to like the stream. What's going on? All that's random. Is that what you want to be called, or can I just call you random? Would that be easier for both of us? I appreciate you coming in. Call you anything? I'll just call you random. I just don't want it to like offend you or anything, because I'm also part of the game community, and if I call somebody a random, they will try to squad wipe me. Hey, Smithfield's actually pretty nice. I've never actually been to this part of Virginia, but it seems very nice, and the signal out here is really good. I want to find somewhere to turn around so I can get back on the storm. Where are you from? Where are you from, random? If you're in the U.S., what part of the U.S. are you in? Yeah, we gotta turn around. We got nothing here to look at, really. We gotta turn around and get to the back on the storm. Just where do we turn around at? There's nothing but cornfields out here. This is the area you don't want to turn around in somebody's yard. That's the kind of area we're in. This looks like an old gas station or something. I don't know what this is. We're gonna use this. You're from look, don't get mad if I don't say it correctly. I'm not good with pronunciations. Worcestershire, England. Am I saying it correctly? Is it Worcestershire, like the sauce? Or is it Worcestershire? Or, dude, I don't even want to butcher this anymore. I see you have an inspection and county sticker. We don't have that in Minnesota, but I live there. I hated that shit. Yes, it is terrible. It sucks. My inspection, I'm getting done tomorrow. Yeah, it sucks. I used to live in North Carolina also, and we didn't really have to deal with that too much. To make sure my car is safe. And then you pull your car in there into the shop for the inspector to tell you, oh no, your ball joints are making a little bit of noise. That's not safe. What are you talking about, dude? That's not going to be any issue. I used to be a mechanic for years, and half the stuff that we would have to fail cars for were not unsafe things in the car. And it's like, why are we failing them for this? Why are we failing people for stuff that is not unsafe on their car? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Exactly, exactly. But now it depends on how cloudy some of these headlights I've seen have been so cloudy that like it really can impair somebody's driving. But yeah, you're right. I mean, the adjustments, like say like the driver's side headlight might just be a little off on a certain degree on adjustment, and they're calling that unsafe, and they won't pass you for that. It seems a little ridiculous. But then again, like I said, I worked in the auto industry for a while, and I've seen some really ridiculous stuff that I'm not even going to speak on, because then it would really put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and I'm not one of those guys that's going to try to keep people from, doing what they're used to doing. If you have like a local mechanic or something you take it to, or a shop that you trust, things like that. What's an MOT test? Explain what that is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Wes. Exactly. You know it. You know it. Guys, it seems like I have some decent signal out here. Is the stream quality looking okay? Let me know if the stream quality is looking all right. Yeah, I know you were stationed here, or I think you said you were stationed here in Alexandria, but if you go towards if you're stationed in say Chesapeake or Norfolk, something like that, near the beach, that could be another big issue too, is the rust, because all the salt water and wind. Your cars will get rusted very quickly. The sun is trying to peek in. The sun is trying to peek in behind the clouds. That's how you know we have a disorganized system right here. Doesn't look like there's much else to mess with in the storm. But we'll stay live for probably the next couple hours, maybe. It depends on what it looks like that's moving in across state lines. All British vehicles are over 3 years old have check that includes 224 items to be allowed on the road. Wow. Oh, you were stationed in McNair. Yeah, I know where that's at. Yeah, random, that's kind of crazy. 200 something items on the car? Look, I used to be a mechanic, and I didn't even know there was that many pieces on a car. That is insane. I bet you half those technicians, I could be wrong, but half those technicians probably don't go through a thorough check. They probably check maybe 50 of those items. I wish I had my ride-along buddy with me today, but I don't have him today. Guys, usually I have a ride-along buddy with me to help me with navigation and, photography, things like that. But he's working right now. And he doesn't like severe storms either that much, so he doesn't get excited to go chasing with me. He just does it to get out of the house from time to time. So y'all remember how big that storm was that we were on? This is how tiny it is now. It is a baby. X, I don't believe that you would actually come out and chase with me. It can be really dangerous. If it's not something you're passionate in, I don't think it would be something you want to do. Once you feel 70, 80 mile an hour winds with ping pong sized hail, you see rotation in the clouds above you, that kind of thing makes you act differently. All right, we are already basically away from the storm. You're not scared of wind? It's not the wind you gotta be scared of, bro. It's the stuff that comes that's being from a severe thunderstorm warning. Can be very dangerous. Even something like, let me try to find a good example. Even a piece of cardboard can be dangerous in that much wind. Bad lag, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to turn around and get back into service. We're on a disorganized system anyway. It's not doing anything. I got to show y'all what I could show y'all. On that storm. Later tonight. Possibly tonight, we could have a lightning show. I'm really thinking that we'll have a lightning show tonight. But no, like I said, a piece of cardboard X can be really dangerous in wind speeds like that. So it's not the wind you gotta be afraid of. But if it's causing damage to like houses or anything like that around, picking up cardboard, sheet metal, shingles, things like that, and they get caught in that kind of wind that's strong, and they hit you, it could be really bad. You really like bad weather? I think I'd be fine. I don't know if you know what bad weather is though. You live in the UK. Y'all have rain. That's about all you see is rain. Mount Everest expeditions. That's one thing I would never do. Now, Wes, I have a passion for storm chasing, and love severe weather. I love everything to do with it. So that's why I'm out doing this. And one day I'll probably move somewhere. Like that's something I still have to talk to my lady about. But because she would obviously be down. She likes traveling. Might move to somewhere like I don't know, maybe a mountain or something. I don't know. My brain gets also the extreme cold. That's crazy. A lot of people don't make it out of those expeditions. Sun is peeking out. That's going to cause a little bit of instability, a little bit of you just want Ed instead? No, I don't. I mean, Ed would be awesome to have because he's a friend of mine and he's somebody who would be readily available to me when I need him. But I don't want people to come out with me that don't, for one, like what they're doing or want to be out there doing it. Does that make sense? And I don't want people in the truck or in the car with me when they don't want, it's something that they're not passionate about. Oh, the LA police chases. I tune into those from time to time also. I do watch those from time to time. I'll get a Twitter like notification about them and I'll tune in immediately. Because sometimes those announcers, those guys can be hilarious. Sometimes they can be hilarious. They'll talk so much shit about the people that are running, or like make fun of them. It's awesome. All right, car, my bad. Smoke scan channel. I'm not familiar with that. Oh, that sun's coming out. You should take Kay with you? I would. I've mentioned it to her. She said she would do it. But I don't want to put her in danger, bro. I really don't. I don't want to put anybody in danger if they don't really, like, they don't need to be there. Like I'm a trained storm spotter, and I have years of like weather experience, and I have a passion for this. So I respect everything to do with weather. I'm going to do what I can to be safe. I don't need a backseat driver that's going to be like, don't do this, don't do that, or you know, like, I'm scared, you know, like make me bail from a storm. You know, I just. What's this channel called again? I have to check them out. Take her a mild weather like today. Today was supposed to be a severe weather, but it looks like we have like a little bit of this looks like this storm kind of had other plans. Smoke and scan. Okay, all right, screenshotted. I have to check them out. You say Friday. So if there's any chases, it is crazy. There's that many in Los Angeles. You would think if you lived out there in California, you'd stay away from Los Angeles, or keep your car like locked up, or have like some super expensive security device on it. Tuesday night. I scared the hell out of the cow just now. I ran over the little dotted lines that are perforated, and the cow was just like sitting there eating, and it made like a real loud noise, and he popped his head up real quick. I don't think I've ever seen a cow get scared. If anyone new is in here, please consider hitting the like button. It would help me out a lot. I appreciate it. That would put us at 55 likes. Be the 55th person to like the stream. That's a bit of a milestone. I've never seen that many likes on this live broadcast before. I don't think I even come close to that sometimes. X, that's more likes than I've gotten on half my my gaming live streams when I would have 30, 40 people watching me. Think about that. Ain't that something? With less time, I've been live, and 900 less subscribers. I have 1,000 subscribers on that channel. It's probably wet. It's probably because I don't get a chase often, because Virginia doesn't get severe weather all the time, and also I probably get lost in a lot of in the YouTube space when there's people like Brandon Kopic, you know, who else? Who would be a good one? Connor Croft. These guys, when they go live, you know, YouTube pretty much just puts their stuff up there because they're really popular. I mean, for good reason. They're good chasers, really good chasers. But yeah, if I'm ever live when they're live, because there's like an event going on in the Midwest, but also on the East Coast, it's probably why a lot of people don't get to discover me. Which is fine. I do this for a hobby. I don't get paid for any of this. Freddie McKinney is pretty wild too. Yeah, him and his dad are pretty cool. I noticed his dad got into live streaming and chasing with him recently, and they sometimes split up on the same team and go do their thing. But yeah, but Freddie's cool, man. I used to like the OG days when Freddie and Connor would ride together. They would ride together on these. That was a powerhouse to have those two chasers in one car. Dude, they would get right up under a tornado, right up under it. With a RAV4. I don't know what this thing has me doing. Oh, you see the camera shake when I did that? Last year, they saved a family of 4, and they were filming the tornado. Yeah, I seen that video. That's another thing. I don't really watch a lot of Freddie's live streams, but I watch a lot of his videos. He's very good with production. His cameras he uses, his voice, his editing is really good. But I do watch a lot of his videos. I did see the one they saved they had to take all of them to the hospital. They're awesome. I'm telling you, they're stand-up people. I seen Connor live. I actually watched Connor live last year in April hop out with a tornado like 50 yards away from him. Hop out. I mean, it was obviously going away from him, but he hopped out and checked on this elderly lady that got her tornado hit by like an EF3 and made sure she was good. I mean, they're great people, bro. But that's what you gotta have that mindset when you're going into this stuff. Because like obviously if I seen a tornado right in front of me just completely destroy a house or a building or something, and I know there's people might be there or they didn't get the warning or something, I'm gonna have to stop my car too and check out, you know what I mean? Because like you can't just continue on the chase. It's not that important, especially when you have other storm chasers on it. Who was that? I didn't see that one. Who was that? I did know that Connor went live the other day when nobody else was live in Texas, and he caught a pretty crazy wedge. He even tweeted afterwards. He was like, I might be able to retire after this one. Guys, we are 57 likes in. 3 away from 60. Can we get 60 likes? I love when I see the sun peeking through like this. Yeah, okay, Yuki. Okay, Yuki. You're funny, bro. When the sun peeks in like this behind these little small puffs. Wait, what'd he say? John McKinney had the best footage of that tornado from the very beginning of it. I didn't see his angle. Yeah, Yuki, if you really did that, you're gonna get me banned, bro. That'll get me banned, bro. Next Twisted session, when? I don't know, it could be tonight. But I'm looking at some convection right now going on in like Cortland area in Sussex, Virginia, that could end up firing up something. I said that 2 days ago. 2 days ago you were playing with me, bro. What do you mean? You were literally just playing Twisted with me 2 days ago. Are you high? I'm gonna be honest, my GPS does not even know where to put me at. My GPS has me in a neighborhood, guys. I'm trying to get back into town, but my GPS has me in a neighborhood. My phone wasn't even charging, bro. I was wondering why my phone was dying. wasn't even charging. Well, I wasn't on last night because I just got my new PC. So I had to set up all that, re-download everything, all that good jazz. You know, that stuff takes a long time. But everything's set up now, good to go. Oh man, I'm telling you, that new PC also X is chef's kiss. That thing is beautiful. That thing runs phenomenal. I got like 900 frames on Fortnite. Oh, yeah, last night I got 900 frames on Fortnite. I screenshotted it. I was like, what is this? And I think like the lowest I've seen so far on is like 300. Yes, Yuki, I did. Yes, I did do that. It's funny that you thought about that. I took out all the extra stuff that I put in it. Yep, all the upgrades. I took out that stuff. Yeah, I got 900 frames off it, bro. I screenshotted it. But it was like short-lived, obviously. Like it was like a peak part of the game where like everything just kind of like went together perfectly. And it hit like 900, bro. It was like 914 is what Fortnite maxed out at. It's like 914. But like before I got the PC, I did some research and like some of the people were getting, you know, 300 to 500 frames on it. I gotta find a gas station. I gotta piss. I'm being real. How's the signal out here doing? I know it wasn't good earlier. Is the signal good or bad? Oh, I thought you meant for the whole match. I was gonna say no way I got scammed. No, we got the same PC basically, just in a different case. I think that you run 16 gigs of RAM and I run 32, so that's why I get probably a little bit more performance out of it than you do. But it's not gonna matter anyway, because when I start recording or streaming, it's gonna drop down to like 150, 200 frames anyway. Go in the bush. I would if there was not all these people staying out here. I would for sure do the bush method. You have a 4070 and I have a 4060, and you have 32 gigs of RAM also. I don't know, man. Ask Yuki maybe. Maybe my RAM runs more efficient or something, because are you DDR4 or DDR5? I don't know. Something might be different, that I was squeezing a little bit more frames out. Maybe it's just because I have a brand new PC. Who knows? It could be a number of different things. Picture looks good now, but it was blurry earlier when you're out in the middle of nowhere. That does happen. What's going on, Perry? How are you? Hey Perry, you missed. You should have been here a little earlier. 30 minutes ago, you would have seen some cool structure. I had a nice little. It looked like a little small wall cloud. It was on a disorganized storm, but it was a small little wall cloud, and we were on like the back end of it, and there was a crazy amount of scud moving up into the storm. It was a crazy amount of scud moving up into the storm. It was actually pretty cool looking. I don't know if you might be able to rewind it and see it, but also the quality might be bad. I don't know. I have it right here. You might be able to see it. I don't know. Let me see. I know it's probably hard to see. You probably had to rewind it and watch it. Yeah, it was a small one though, because if you also go back and look, I showed the radar for a split second. It had a tiny little hook on it, just a small hook. It was the whole storm was trying to disorganize anyway, but as it was trying to like die out, it just tried one more time. I guess I don't know. There was not a lot of wind with it though, so I don't. It's like where's the inflow? But it definitely it was definitely trying, and then right like maybe 5-10 minutes after that, just kind of dissipated. Guys, I have to piss bad. We are 2 likes away from 60 likes. Can we hit that, please? Is that possible? I'll take a picture of you. I don't. One day you'll see an EF5. I would love that, but I would love to be away from that thing. If I had a Dominator, it'd be a different story. Perry, if you're around your PC right now and you have a way to look at your models, right now I'm in Windsor, Virginia. Okay, I'm in Windsor, Virginia, and there's a little bit of convection going on in Franklin, Virginia, that just started popping up. Do you think that will end up strengthening? You think it will intensify at all, or is it just something I'm looking at? I want to say it looks better as it's getting closer to the tower, but that's it. It's in a town called Franklin. I think my FPS low because of graphics. I'm gonna test it out real quick. Yeah, I run everything on performance mode X. I don't even run high graphics anymore. My monitor's already 180 hertz. I don't need but so clear. I don't need to like add the extra stuff that everybody else adds. It doesn't make that much of a difference to your eyes. I'm after the performance. I want to make sure that like I'm not getting any frame drops, anything like that. If you want, I can send you my you have a 4070 on 32 gigabytes of RAM. You should probably be able to run better FPS than me. Maybe later if we get to play or something like that, I'll send you what I have going on. I have the same Omen monitor as you though, bro, but that's just my second monitor. My primary gaming monitor is 180. Show me your location. I'm horrible at finding names on the map. Okay, give me a second. Because I am running right now weather-wise. It doesn't do a good job of updating my location. I just don't have Radar Omega on this laptop or this tablet. I have it on my other tablet. So let it load in. It'll tell you where I'm at. All right, here. This is where I'm at. I'm in the town of Windsor, Virginia. Windsor, Virginia. And then this is what I'm talking about right here. This just started popping up. Right on top of Franklin, Virginia. That just started popping up. I'm wondering if that's going to intensify. I was wondering if you could look at your models or something. And tell me if that might do something. What was going on with my speech there for a second? Dude, I don't know if this Marathon or this Dairy Queen has a bathroom or a porta potty or something, but something's got to give. Or I'm going to have to use this right here. We are just doing a waiting game right now. Waiting for more storms to move in. And they might not. They might not. We are 2 likes away from 60 likes on this broadcast. If anyone's seeing or hearing this, please drop a like. It'll help out a ton. We need a bathroom. And maybe like a snack or something. Would it work if I kept turning the light button on and off for about 10 minutes? No. No. Storm Crowd, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Where are you from, by the way? If you want to know a little bit more about me, I'm like the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live on YouTube. There's other storm spotters and stuff, but yeah, like there's plenty of us guys like this, right? There's plenty of these guys around. That's my Skywarn card. There's plenty of us around here to, like, you know, volunteer work for the National Weather Service, doing some storm spotting. But as far as chasing, like severe weather on YouTube, no, I'm the only one doing it in Virginia. You're from Canada. Insane. Wait, X says 60 likes? I didn't get the update on 60 likes yet. My sis says 59. The models are saying no. That storm's not going to do anything. Womp womp. You have hurricane season come up? I do. And I chase hurricane season too. Last year during hurricane season, I got underneath 2 tornadoes. They both weren't fully condensed, but they were tornado warnings. One of them was trying. It was trying and trying. You can see the rotation. Never actually did it, but little, you know, like little QLCS tornadoes that come off of hurricanes. But there's a 37% chance that it develops to a strong thunderstorm, so maybe, but no. That is not the news I was looking for. I kind of figured, but I wanted some kind of positive reassurance. Perry, is there any reason I should be out here now? After the storm I just ran down, is there any other reason I should continue being live or being out here? Okay, yeah. Eat something for me too, because I'm hungry. I appreciate the 60 likes. I did see that now. When I lived out there, I don't remember ever seeing a tornado warning. Really? We get them all. We get them often. But you were up more further north, which still kind of is prone to severe weather. I don't know. That's strange. How long did you live here? No more south. What's the point of having a 2% tornado warning and an MD that dropped in this area like way earlier if everything's going to be in North Carolina today? From 84 to 91. So was that 7 years almost? Or 7 years? I'm not very good at math. Wow. Yeah, I see at least, but I also pay very close attention to radar all day long since I'm like super passionate about weather. And I'm out here chasing them sometimes. I see at least 7 to 10 tornado warnings a year. Usually most of them are around are around hurricane season. But spring, late spring, early summer is prime for this area. So like right now. So I do see them from time to time. There was a tornado warning last month that I was chasing on YouTube. Y'all can always go back in my channel and find that one. There was a tornado warning that was issued, and I drove right into it. Well, not into the tornado. I drove right into the storm. It became rain wrapped. The funnel cloud did. It wasn't fully condensed. The rotation, the tornado warning, was rotating, and I was trying to get up under it to get to show on the stream, but it got rain wrapped, and I was like, I am not messing with that, because on top of that, it was like 72-mile-an-hour winds. This whole car was rocking. I'm in a Civic, all right? And I drive a stick shift, like I drive a manual car, It's hard to combat winds like that and drive into like no visibility to chase down a funnel cloud. Um, but that was just a month ago. We should get some more this year. If I'm gonna take a guess, probably like three or four, no, two or three more thunderstorm, or two or three more tornado warnings this spring season in Virginia, at least two or three, and then in hurricane season, at least 6 to 10. That's what I was hoping for. Perry is the storm's moving up from North Carolina into Virginia, but that would probably be like a night chase, and I would obviously go live again for that if there was like a good lightning storm on these, or like a good lightning show on these storms. Mimi says from Staunton, Virginia. Oh, Staunton. Wait a minute. Yeah, I went up there not too long ago to meet the monks. There was some. Oh, it was like last summer. The monks were doing something called Walk for World Peace, and they walked through Staunton and up there in the mountains. And I actually went up there to one of the places to meet them and bring them food and water to, like, help them on their walk. Staunton, Virginia sees a lot of severe weather too. The storms that come from like West Virginia and stuff. Those eastward moving storms. Right now through June is tornado season in Minnesota. Yep. Minnesota. Good old Minnesota. Are you a Vikings fan? Or are you just living there because of the military or something? Looks like Galax, Virginia will be getting some thunderstorms here in a short bit, but that is like 3 hours away from, or more than 3 hours away from me actually. Oh, so you are a Vikings fan. It'd be nice if they won a Super Bowl before I die. As you can see, what fan I am, right? So we got lucky last year, or I don't know if you want to consider it lucky, but I got lucky that in my lifetime I've seen them win two Super Bowls and make 3 appearances. Oh, excuse me, I've seen them make 4 appearances and win 2. So we have a 50% win ratio in Super Bowls. I have a couple buddies that are Minnesota Vikings fans though. Guys, I have got to go across the street and hopefully take a piss. This is crazy. We're not doing anything else but talking right now and hoping that something else pops up. And if some of you wouldn't mind, follow me on X or Twitter, whatever you call it, if y'all use it. It's at Moderate Motley on Twitter or X. I need the followers there too. I'm gonna leave y'all here. I'm gonna reverse camera. I'm gonna reverse the camera in case somebody steals my car. But people don't know how to drive stick shift anymore, so hopefully nobody steals the car. Or hopefully nobody tries to, because they'll look dumb on camera. They'll be on live stream. That'd be funny. I'll be right back. Oh, that was really weird. I got a little story time. Sorry that took so long. Oh, Antonio Davis is from Norfolk. That's what's up. So I went to this little place in here, okay, and their bathroom for one was already just garbage, disgusting. I didn't even want to use the bathroom in there. And then I didn't want to be rude to them by like just using their bathroom and not purchasing anything, because a lot of places make you purchase before you use the bathroom or something, right? So I was like, okay, I'll purchase something. I bought me a bag of hot fries. I usually don't eat them. I haven't eaten them since probably like, I don't know, a little after high school. But that's the only thing I could find in there that was not out of date. And this is literally June of this year. All their chips were like out of date, bro. I'm like, they're chips. How long have they been sitting on the shelves? It shows like nobody's coming here buying anything. So then, so I'm like, okay. I get up to the front desk, and the guy's basically saying, is an older man just staring at me. He's just like, yeah. And he starts scanning everything. He's like, plugging all these numbers. And I said, well, your thing says it's a $5 minimum purchase for a debit card. I don't have any cash. So if I can't buy it, I can't buy it. He's like, hold on. So he starts plugging in stuff in the computer, taking like 5 minutes to plug in all this stuff. And I'm like, what is he doing? So then the charge comes up finally. He's like, okay, all right, it's $371. I was like, $371 for that little bag of chips? He was like, yeah. I said, oh, whatever. All right, whatever. You let me use the bathroom, bro. It's fine. Next thing you know, he's like, you have to use tap pay. I was like, why do I have to use tap pay? Why can't I insert the card or swipe it? No. He's not very good with English. You have to use tap pay. I was like, that's strange. Why don't I just swipe it? And then his buddy that was standing next to him was like, he yelled at me. He was like, no, you have to tap. I was like, all right. So I tapped it, right? And then right before walking away, it says my transaction was approved or whatever. The dude's like, have a good one. Bye-bye now. And I'm like, can I get my receipt? And he's like, you want receipt? And I said, yes, I want receipt. He was like, okay. Like, he thought it was weird that I asked for a receipt. He goes back to the back room, grabs me my receipt. The whole time he's walking out the door, he's looking like this the entire time. So I got my receipt. If I end up seeing anything weird on my debit card, I know exactly where to go. The place is called Windsor Food and Gas. Anyway, enough ranting from me. That's funny you said nobody knows how to drive a stick anymore. It's not hard. I meet people that don't even know who Led Zeppelin is. Yeah, that is pretty sad. But there is those people for sure. There is those people. And we don't look like we have anything moving in right now. What is going on with all this? These storms that we were supposed to get, they were supposed to be severe today. I guess just they died out. What's his name? Yuki. That's funny. That is funny right there. I might honestly find a homeless man and donate him this bag of Cheetos. I'm probably not gonna eat them, to be honest with you. I just wanted to not be rude and you know, use his bathroom without buying something. You'll take them? All right, I'll send them to you. By the time they get to you, they'll be out of date. The ones I was more interested in today northwest was the ones in Carolina moving up. They put a 2% tornado risk on us, as well as a mesoscale discussion earlier saying that we could get severe storms today, and we only seen that one, and we just didn't get here in time. I mean, we got here in time to see some structure, but it wasn't anything severe. I would have liked to see some hail or, you know, some like strong winds or something. But the night's not over. I mean, they're still talking about stuff moving in later tonight, and sometime like last week, I even went live for like 30 minutes just to capture a lightning show on my channel. So I'll definitely do something like that again tonight if something pops up. But yeah, and then you got, like you said, northwest. The storm's out in West Virginia. One's moving into Pennsylvania. Those storms are still out there too. Trying to adjust his camera. There we go. I'm still blown away. This stream got 61 likes. Like, some of you don't understand. I also have a gaming channel that has over 1,000 subscribers, and I would have like 30, 40 people watching me sometimes at one time. And those streams will get like 15 or 20 likes. For 6 hours of streaming, I would stream for 6 hours. This channel's far smaller. This channel's far smaller, less viewers, and I've been live half the time I would be on my gaming channel. Storm Crowd says, look back up at the other messages too. Catch you later. All right, Storm Crowd, appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the support. Let me see what he said. Storm, appreciate your subscription, bro. I seen you said we should do some business as well. Follow me on X or Twitter, and DM me there. We can have some discussions about whatever it is you have in mind. I can't tell you no or yes if I don't know what we're discussing. So yeah, if you can follow me on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, it's at Moderate Motley. Or it might be something like Moderately Chasing with Motley. I don't know. You'll be able to find it. It should pop up. It's not a big channel, or it's not a big account or anything, but you should be able to find it. All right. See you, man. Thanks for coming in. I look forward to hearing from you, bro. Now this is the part where it's very calm and relaxing on the way back to our area. With a nice sunset. You know, some leftover storm clouds. It's really peaceful. Really nice drive. So I won't talk unless people want to talk to me. X, because I think that's the reason why that is because nobody else is live right now. When there's other there's big days going on, a lot of chasers are live. Mine gets lost in the sauce, if you will. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I don't know if any of you have an interest in seeing where like a National Weather Service. Has anybody ever seen a National Weather Service build before? Oh, that's interesting. But we are getting ready to be passing the Wakefield NWS tower shortly, the one that we use primarily in Virginia. And I will slow down and show you all that building. Guys, we are about to pass the NWS Wakefield Tower. If some of you have never seen the National Weather Service like towers before, or their building, I will show you one right here live. Give me a moment. 5 more minutes, we'll be passing it. bear with me. Service might get a little choppy here in a little bit. But the WS office is coming up. We're in the town. Guys, the National Weather Service office is on the right up here. I'm about to show you. Give me a second. Right here on the right. Teager, yes. Yep, Wakefield, Waverly area, yes. We were just chasing in Smithfield. About an hour ago, we were just chasing in Smithfield. Are you from around here? If you're from Virginia, consider subscribing, bro, because I go live chasing in Virginia all the time. I'm like the only storm chaser that goes live on YouTube chasing in Virginia. Anytime there's severe weather, Eastern Shore, VA, okay. I don't necessarily go out there, but I'm familiar with that. I think it's like pronounced Chinsatique or something like that. Chinsatique. My mom went there for a vacation at one point. Hey, what's going on, John? How are you? And I appreciate the 65 likes on the live broadcast. That was awesome. Thank you, everybody, for the support. I am a National Weather Service storm spotter for Wakefield, Virginia. Obviously volunteer, and I just do storm chasing for a hobby right now. I would love to turn it into my passion one day. So any support is definitely appreciated. Shinkotique. Dude, I butchered names like crazy. I'm sorry. Shinkotique. Doing good. Just saw your channel. Just subscribed. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you want to know a little bit more about me, I'm basically just a hobbyist storm chaser that lives in Virginia. And, you know, severe weather comes few and far between here, but we do get several tornadoes a year. We do get a lot of severe weather, particularly like right now. We have, you know, our peak season going on. Late spring, early summer is when we typically get a lot of severe weather, and I do go live for it. I used to chase just for fun, without a camera or anything, but now I'm starting to get into the YouTube space, and you know, making channels, things like that. I'm soon get Starlink mounted in the car. I have a laptop mount I'm going to be mounting to for my laptop to run OBS and everything, so people know my location. I can have scenes, I can have different cameras to switch to, radar, people can know my location, that kind of thing. I just recently bought a DSLR camera, so I have like a $500, you know, entry-level photography camera. It's helpful. I'll have a mount for that as well. When I do run OBS on laptop with my live streams, I will be using that camera as one of the cameras, and that will be directly put into the OBS broadcast. So if there's ever lag or pixelation caused by no signal on the cell phone camera will do that, but the DSLR camera will pick up that slack and will always maintain a smooth playback. I just followed you on Instagram, but Twitter wasn't working. Posted a video on your Instagram account. You found my Instagram, but you couldn't find my Twitter? That's different. Usually people can't find my Instagram, so I don't even plug it. But my Instagram is where I post most of the videos and pictures. Or were you just saying that just Twitter wasn't working just because it wasn't working? Y'all see that structure over there? A little bit of a clouds moving in over there. They're nothing on them. It's not like Twitter says posts aren't loading right now. Huh? That's weird. We're getting ready to drive under some cool looking clouds. It's nothing crazy. I don't even think we're gonna get rained on, but it'll be cool to look at. So that's something for the ride. Yeah, Wes, I will connect with you on Instagram and maybe send you a separate link on there of my ex later on when it's working. Maybe try it, because that would be the best way you can get my updates and stuff. I'm sorry ahead of time, guys. The signal is about to be really bad. So just bear with me. It usually only lags for like 5 minutes, and then it'll pick back up. I hope it holds on because these clouds look pretty cool up here. It's something for y'all to look at. I'd like to drive under them while y'all are in here without lag. If anyone's just joining, consider hitting the like button. Can we get to 70 likes on this broadcast? We're at 65. We just need 5 more. Can we get to 70 likes? Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Let me not wreck the car while I'm trying to do this. All right, guys, remember what I said about the signal. I'll still be live. Just give it like 5 or 10 minutes. It's probably going to lag out here in a second. This is where I get really bad reception at. Guys, if anybody's coming in here that's new, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to me. I would appreciate any support, as I'm the only storm chaser in Virginia that goes live on YouTube. I'm looking at this radar right now, guys, and we just literally left the Cortland area. Literally leaving the Cortland area. Well, Cortland's a little further south, but there's some convection moving in. It would be a night chase anyway. It's nothing severe, so it would be really a waste of time. But Tigger says, I've liked and subscribed. Great work, and glad to have you watching over VA. Safe travels. For sure, for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you. I will look over VA as much as possible, but if I, obviously, one day I will probably end up moving somewhere like, I don't know, Missouri, Arkansas, or something like that. Who knows? It's a possibility. It's not a guarantee, but I might not be in Virginia forever. I might go somewhere a little bit more severe. And obviously, this is something I want to do for a living, so we'll see what happens. It's hard to make it a living out here when there's not much going on. But I enjoy every minute of it. Almost 70 likes. Yes, we are 4 likes away from 70. Can we hit 70 likes on this live broadcast? I tell you what, if we hit 70 likes on this broadcast, even if I end the broadcast within the next hour, if a night storm goes on, which is a very big possibility in Virginia tonight, with lots of lightning on it, I will go live covering a lightning storm. I will give a little lightning show. Let's get to 70 likes, and I will do that. I will stop when I'm tonight if something fires up, and I will go live to cover lightning. You were saying I gained a lot of subs earlier. I briefly seen the message, but then it went away. I gotta send out that picture of that little small shelf on that storm I was on earlier to the National Weather Service later, so you can put it on X or something. It's gonna feel good to stand up, I promise you. It's gonna feel really good to stand up. I hope y'all can't hear the jazz music next to me in this guy's car, because I'm afraid it's going to get me copyrighted. But it's loud. Sounds good, though. Want to drive like this with some jazz music? 4 likes away from 70 likes. Can we get 70 likes on this broadcast? All we need is 4. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Did you find me too on there or no? Sometimes people have it difficult finding me anywhere because it's so like all the channels are like so small. That's the second person that has spun tires off that same intersection. I wonder what's going on over there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we can. It's probably the easiest way to connect there or Instagram. But sometimes I don't check Instagram. Sometimes I just get on there to post, and when I post, it's to just then I'll just check my messages then. But it doesn't happen often. But on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, I will see DMs. I will respond to them, and I'm on there every single day. It's like one of the first things I check in the morning to like repost updates or severe weather, anything like that going on. All we need is 4 likes for 70. Can we do it? Guys, can we hit 70 likes? We've gotten this far. We just need 4 more. It's not very many. Skateboard content? I used to do a lot of skateboarding. I actually used to be sponsored by a local shop around here too. That was a long time ago. It was like 15 years ago. I still have a skateboard. I do it from time to time. Maybe like once a year I'll go to like the local skate park and I'll just stay flat ground so I don't hurt myself. You have 100 skateboards. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I used to have a lot of skateboards back in the day, but my mom hated getting me them because I would break them every time I didn't land a trick, or if I fell on the stairs or rails, anything like that I would get upset and break the skateboard. My mom got tired of buying them. Plus, the skateboards I would get were very expensive. I would always ask for a girl brand skateboard. Birdhouse, I used to skate a lot of Birdhouse boards, Plan B boards, stuff like that. I try to collect vintage skateboards and things from the 1970s. Oh, so you got like the Lords of Dogtown skateboards, like the fish boards and stuff. That's pretty cool. We are at 67 likes, 3 more away from 70. Oh, Avas, yeah, like Tony Avas. I never tried to skate like that. I always did tricks. I never really did like the Chad Muska approach or anything like that. My style was more like a Ryan Sheckler style, right? Flat ground, rails, stairs, gaps, flips, that kind of thing. As far as ripping and bowls and stuff, never really did much. What's going on, Unknown? What up, dude? How are you, bro? Yo, Bryce, you missed it. I was just literally chasing out here in Smithfield, Virginia. I'm sure you know where that's at, just outside of Windsor, Virginia, and it was pretty crazy, bro. You can always go back in the stream like previously and find it, but like we had some cool little structure. Unfortunately it was a storm that was falling apart, so we didn't get to see anything severe come off of it, but it was really photogenic. It was nice. Well, I'm not in Smithfield right now. I'm in Petersburg. I'm about to be in Colonial Heights, but I was in Smithfield. I was out there, boy, I tell you. And I was still getting signal, 5G. I have a few Dogtown skateboards, but they're they're not worth too much, really. I feel like some of those would be like worth a lot right now these days. Old Stacy Peralta. I know you know who I'm talking about, Wet. They definitely hype the storm up for today, 2 to 3 inches plus my ass. That's what I already work with now. Yeah, Bryce, that's the whole reason why I went live today and created a thumbnail and everything. They definitely hyped it up. It happens not every time. The National Weather Service or the Storm Prediction Center, you're not always going to be correct. They had a 2% risk for tornadoes in our area, and a lot of strong moving storms. On their models, they were showing a lot of strong moving storms moving in, and there just wasn't very many. It was just a lot of rain this morning early on. But what they were expecting was the storms to move east. Off that spot on 95 always gives me bad cell-phone reception. I have no idea why. I can be out in the sticks, in the cornfields, with this Verizon, and boom, everything will work fine. But then I come out here in the city, as soon as I hit Colonial Heights in the city, and then this is what I get. But soon, guys, trust, I'm gonna have Starlink. It's gonna be mounted in the car. I'm gonna mount it inside the car because I don't want hail damage and things like that happening to the Starlink itself. It will be inside the car, and then the signal will be a lot better. No, it literally just completely wigged out, Bryce. You not being on Wi-Fi, I don't think is a problem. It literally just wigged out, like it just completely went downhill. Well, guys, we were two likes away from hitting 70 likes. We almost got it. But maybe from now on, the milestone we'll try to hit is 70 likes in the future. 70 likes will be the I guess the record we're gonna try to break. It says 69 for you. All these other storm chasers have Starlink and they still lose their signals, so don't feel bad. Yeah, exactly. It's really difficult. It really is. Starlink or not, it's really difficult. But the reason why I want Starlink is not really for the signal. It's just for the connection strength itself from satellite, because I will be running a laptop in the car. I'll be running a laptop in the car. So like this is how it would look, basically. Let me show you. Let me not do this while I'm driving, actually. I'll show you when I get to the place I'm stopping. And I'll show you what I mean. I could have just pulled over in there. So actually what I'll do is I'll pull over here. There's nobody even in this parking lot either, so it works perfectly. Oh, we're at 70 likes. Wow. Thanks, everybody. All right, so this is what we'll be doing right here. So when we get the Starlink will go right back there in the back glass. Boom. It'll go right there in the back glass. Most likely horizontal, because I don't think it's going to fit vertically. It's a big unit. It will be held by suction cups. I didn't want to take down the headliner to mount it, even though this headliner needs to be replaced anyway. You can see it flapping. Yeah, Brandon Copper's got a lot of stuff. He's looking at models and everything else. He's probably got a whole lot of different devices. But yeah, so I would have to take down the headliner, drill into this, mount the Starlink, and then I'll have to deal with the issue of it being outside of the car. The Starlink will be exposed to weather, you know, other stuff like that. I'd rather, if I'm gonna spend that money, I'd rather just like not have to worry about replacing it. Also down here, there will be the laptop mount. Will go, so it will bolt here into the seat, to the seat bracket, and then it will come up. It'll be a pivotal arm that will move. Let me get a hot fry. You can actually have these. There's a funny story. You have to go back and look at it, Bryce. I'm not going to explain the whole story, but the people in the chat that were here earlier will know what I'm talking about. I'm not eating these, but I bought them just because I needed to use a bathroom inside of the store and I didn't want them getting mad at me. But there's a whole funny story about that, actually. So the laptop will go here and will sit right up here. It'll have the table. The arm will hold it here and it'll be pivotal, right? It'll have the table for the laptop to sit on. I already have the laptop. It's a Lenovo i7. It's a good laptop. It's quick. I used to game on it. I used to stream on it. It's a good laptop. It's expensive too. So I don't have to worry about that being a problem, like it being outdated or anything. That'll sit on there. And then I'll be able to run the Starlink and the laptop off the Starlink and run OBS. Expire like a motherfucker probably. I got heartburn just seeing the bag. These are not expired, Bryce. These are not expired. They're good until July. But I bought these because I was looking for something to actually eat while I was in there. I'll give you a quick rundown real quick. I went to this shady place in Waverly because I needed to pee really bad. I went to this little corner store. The bathroom looked like a cesspool. It was terrible, dude. I was holding my breath like this under my shirt while peeing. Bro. I'm not going to go into full detail, but I wasn't even holding it, right? I was using something else to hold it. Didn't want to touch anything in there or touch anything on my body after touching anything in there. That's how bad it was, right? You said Waverly is hit? Pretty much. So, so I come out and the guy's like looking at me weird because I just used his bathroom, without buying anything. So I was like, let me be a decent human being. Let me buy something before using their since I just used their bathroom. So I was looking around for something to eat, and all their bags of chips, Bryce, I'm not even kidding, all their bags of chips were like February of 2025, April 2025, November of last year. I'm like, dude, does nobody even come in here and pick these products out of here? What is this? So I found the one bag that was not expired, and it was hot fries. I bought the hot fries thinking they were going to be $1.25 for this tiny bag. Let me look at my hand, right? I got big hands, but look at the bag compared to my hand. This bag was $4 almost. What was the receipt? $3.17, bro. $3.17. I looked at him. I said, $3.17 for these? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, okay, no, whatever. You let me use the bathroom. Cool. Then he's like, I'm like trying to swipe or insert my card, and he's like, no. Only tap. And I was like arguing with him. I'm like, no, I don't want to tap pay. I want to insert card, right? Because it just seemed sketchy. He was trying to only get me to tap pay. No, tap only. And then like I was like, sir, I don't want to tap pay. That's it. I just don't want to do it, right? And then the younger guy behind me, I guess it was his son. He was like, man, our scanner doesn't work. He said it just like that, perfect English and everything. Our scanner doesn't work. I was like, okay, tap, boom, right there. Then he's like plugging in something in his system for like a long time and he's staring at me and stuff. And I'm like, what? It says right there, wait for cashier. On the little scanner it said wait for cashier. Because he's staring at me like he's waiting on me to hit my PIN number. And then he's like, he doesn't even say anything. He just goes and starts plugging in more stuff, right? And then I noticed on the thing it said $5 minimum purchase for debit credit transactions. So I said, sir, this isn't $5. How am I going to swipe my credit card? Or how am I going to swipe my card? He's like, it's okay. So I was like, all right, leave it to him. He's a professional. I'm just out here, chasing clouds. The dude works in a grocery store for a living. So I was like, all right, no problem, bro. Then he runs a transaction. It works. It approves me. He says, okay, have a good day. I said, can I get my receipt? He's like, you want the receipt? I said, I want receipt. He's like, receipt. I said, yes, can I get my receipt from purchase, bro? So then he turns around and walks and goes in the back room to get the receipt. Like, what store doesn't have a receipt printer right beside their computer, dude? So then, like, he comes out and he's, like, walking super slow, staring at my receipt like this. Just, like, staring at it. And I'm like, what is going on? He said it was an extra 50 cents for that receipt. So I'm like, what is going on? So I'm holding on to this receipt. I'm going to be paying attention closely to my debit card. Make sure I don't get compromised for anything. Not trying to be that guy to say, like, this is what they're doing, but it just seemed very strange. I've never had an interaction like that in a gas station in a long time, and it looks like nobody even goes in there to buy anything. Everything on their shelf was expired except for this bag of hot fries. And their bathroom looked like nobody's been in it in 35 years. And that in the past 35 years, nobody's cleaned it or even flushed the toilet. Anyway, enough ranting from me. I'm trying to catch up to the chat here a little bit. Guys, we have 17 people in here and 73 likes. Can we get 75 likes? Can we get 75 likes? I appreciate any support. Unfortunately, this is like basically the end of the stream. Can we get the 75 likes? 2 more likes before I hit end on this live broadcast. We have a chance tonight for some more convection to move up. Potential severe storms, maybe even non-severe. It could just be good lightning shows. I will go live for that if so. Pretty please? Yes, pretty please. Pretty please? If you don't like the stream, it means you hate weather. Wow, that's a different approach I've never seen before. Whatever X says, right? He's the moderator. But I assume that all of you love weather if you're in here watching this. Yeah, you believe in global... Wait, what? Oh, don't open up that can of worms in here. One thing before you sign out, how'd you like to be chasing in Texas today? Or elsewhere on the chase days? Reporter, if we get paid for all your expenses. Wait, hold on. SVR WX reporter, as a WX reporter, if we paid for all your expenses to get there, fuel, hotel, and video equipment, grants, etc. Yeah, I mean that would be cool, but it's unlikely for me to get there today, Storm. But if I had a choice of where to chase today, it would have been North Carolina. Look at even like right now, even speaking of that, looking at this small little severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, there's been like so many of these small discrete cells popping up all day today in North Carolina. I would have loved to be on these. Yeah. I mean, if that's how Storm has to do it, hey, I'm down with it. They just issued a mesoscale discussion for Pennsylvania and parts of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Currently, 4 severe thunderstorm warnings on or inside that mesoscale discussion, and is for severe potential. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Storm. Thank you, bro. Like I said, I would love any support. This is something I want to do, right? In the future. Yeah, guys, 1 like away. 1 like away from 75 likes on the broadcast. Can we hit that before I hit the end button? Yeah, they're getting hit pretty hard, bro. For sure. Yeah, sounds good, Storm. I'm looking forward to talking with you. Reed Timber, the Dominator, is chasing by Roswell, New Mexico. Is he chasing currently? Is he chasing currently? I know they're getting slammed with all kind of stuff. Oh, we hit 75 likes. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. There is a crazy There's a crazy storm on that. Like, look at this. That is a crazy storm. And it's got a small little echo on it. Look at the small little hook echo on it. This could go tornado warned at some point. Let me look at, I'm not used to weather-wise. I'm used to Radar Omega. Give me a second, guys. I'm still learning this one. Can we get a new tower? Let's try that tower, actually. Yeah, there's some rotation on this storm. I mean, that could drop a tornado soon. Huge hail core on it, too. Oh, that would have been an amazing storm to chase right there. That would have been beautiful. It would have been really, like, you had to be on the south end of it, trying to get in front of it north and see it. You have a huge gust front, a lot of precipitation. It'd be really hard to see anything. A tornado on this storm would be only photogenic from, like, the south end of it or behind the storm. This would be all rain wrapped. Oh, man. That was a little sus. Bryce. He said, ooh, woo? What? It says live on his thumbnail. It might be aliens. I'll go check. Be right back. All right. We'll wait for Wet, and then after he gets back and confirms whether it reads, they just extended out a lot of these areas. Well, yeah, we'll wait for Wet to get back and see what he says. I still got to hit the store. 2 stores, actually. Actually, no, 1 store. Hit 1 store and then go home. Probably game for a little bit. I got to be up early in the morning. I'll probably game for a little bit. It depends on how late the storms are that move in tonight in Virginia. We'll tell whether or not I'll try to catch some, like a lightning show or something. There is a possibility I'll be live tomorrow chasing as well. There is a little bit of a risk tomorrow for the same area. Today was somewhat of a bust. We were just like a little late on one of the storms. It probably wouldn't have been so much of a bust. But tomorrow, depends on what time I get off work. I do have work tomorrow. I didn't have work today, so I could prepare for this. But tomorrow I do have work. Could get off a little earlier. If I get off early and the storms are looking like they're going to fire up and do anything crazy, I might go live again. Yeah, let's see what you said. Ed is on Fortnite. Get on Fortnite. All right, I might do that. Me, you, and Ed Yuki. Okay, all right, sounds good. He is saying something about big hail. Oh yeah, look at this, dude. If he's on, I don't know, Wet. I don't know if he's on this storm here in particular, but that is a huge hail signature right there. I don't have any ads on this one. This channel's not monetized. No ads, no ads. But I'm guessing if you're saying he's in New Mexico, he's probably on this storm here. I don't know. That looks like a huge hook there. That looks unbelievable. That one's got a bit of a hook on it too. Right there, that little notch, little tiny notch there. But it's got a lot of the stuff around it that could end up interfering. So who knows? And they just look. As soon as I said that, they dropped the severe thunderstorm warning on it. Yeah. All right. Insane. Those storms are insane. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Check out Stormrunner Media and Vince's streams too. They're all heading into circulation right now. Oh, I will. I'll be watching these guys tonight just because I like to watch it at night when I'm not able to chase and stuff. Just to see what they got going on, and I like to keep up with more than just Virginia. Your ads don't even play anymore on Twitch. You better check that out. Oh, talking about X. Yeah, X runs a lot of ads, but he learned from the best. All right, Storm, take care, man. I'll talk to you later. I'll be getting off here shortly, guys. Actually, I'm gonna get off now. I appreciate everybody's support today. This was by far like the most popular stream I've ever had, by far. I don't go into these things hoping that I get popular or anything. I do it because I already am going to be out here anyway. Like the past few years, I'm already storm chasing, right? But this year, I've decided, let me just go ahead and go live with them, right? Let me just go ahead and live stream them for recording purposes. Later on in the future, things like that, I can pull little clips and videos and stuff like that from them. So yeah, I do appreciate all the support and the popularity that I did get today from a small scale, and everybody that did subscribe to me, and everybody that did show all their support with liking the stream too. It does help a lot. It does help a lot. I know a lot of people say, oh, they all say the same thing, and everybody, I'm sure, hears it. But I do have a gaming channel that's monetized on YouTube, and I can tell you right now from experience, from being monetized on YouTube already, that likes, comments, views, all of it really does help a lot. Even one little like can help a lot. It can help so much. It can help so much. So I appreciate everybody. It's a great stream. Keep going. Keep going tonight, or you mean in the future? I can't go to it anymore tonight. I got to go to the store. I got to get me some pizza. I got to get me some a nice little refreshing soda, maybe. Some more nicotine. I'm sorry, I'm that guy. I got to have my nicotine. This was a long chase without it, but I had a lot of fun. So I need to get my nicotine gum. I don't smoke or nothing, but I need my nicotine gum. So yeah, I need to get to the stores before they close. It's already almost 8:30. I need to get to the stores before they close. They all close early on Sundays. And then yeah, I will catch everybody next time. All right. Thanks you all. Thank you all again. Oh, the future. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Appreciate everybody. Oh, one more thing. If y'all want to follow me anywhere else too, Instagram and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Moderate Motley. Appreciate everybody, and peace.